Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I just finished the new Annihilation Instinct DLC for Atomic Heart. This is just going to be some real quick thoughts, so no face cam today. But I'm Falso21. I love playing games, I love making videos, so if you guys like what you see, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the page. Now this is the first of, I believe, 4 DLCs that are planned for Atomic Heart, and overall I thought the DLC was okay. I was kind of hoping for a bit more, as I really enjoyed the base game. Starting off, let's just talk about the story. The DLC takes place after the events of the base game, and you are revived by the horny vending machine named Nora, a sentence that I never thought I'd say out loud, but here we are. The storyline follows the bad ending in Atomic Heart, and if you were unaware, there are 2 endings in the base game, which I personally had totally forgot about, as when you first go out into the open and you run into Granny Xena in her flying house, she is pissed to see you, and I was so confused. I was like, wait, what? And it totally threw me off because I don't remember there being 2 endings. I did both of the endings. I think I did the bad ending first and then ended up with the good one. Regardless, I had totally forgotten, but it follows the bad ending, which is kind of unfortunate because it was my least favorite ending. You meet up with a scientist who informs you that Nora has also gone rogue, a surprise surprise, and she's still killing people. You proceed to take her down, and that's pretty much the gist of the story without spoiling too many details. And I don't know, I feel like overall the story was okay. I didn't hate it, but personally I was just hoping for just a little bit more substance. As far as weapons go, they only give you 2 new weapons, which is fine, but the new melee weapon which they give you was kind of okay. I mean, I didn't really like it, but it wasn't super bad, to be honest. And then they give you this like machine gun thing that the scientist makes that can also have like this big old charge beam, and that does decent damage. This gun was actually really fun, and overall I thought it was a great addition to the game. And it kind of seemed like the DLC mainly wanted you to use that weapon, as like 90% of the ammo drops were all for that weapon. You do get a few of your weapons that you had in the base game back, but I just felt like I didn't get any ammo drops for them. I had to basically make or buy ammo from the vending machines, which, talking about it, was kind of a weird thing that the DLC does. You don't get all of your weapons back, only like a select few, and that same goes for the glove abilities as well. Nora kind of fixes your glove, but you don't have access to most of the base game abilities, which I thought was like a little weird. You get like a few of your electricity and things like that, but most of them are locked off. That said, they did add 2 new glove abilities, both of which I thought were great. One of them adds like a slow bubble around you, and everything that's within that bubble is slowed down really slow, and a shield that lasts a few seconds, which made it nice to reload and not get hit, especially with that new weapon because the reload is quite long. Gameplay itself is still quite excellent and was still really fun taking out and destroying all the robots. That said, they only introduced 2 new bots, which was kind of a letdown. I was hoping that there'd be just a little bit more. They do introduce 2 new bots, the first one being the BD, which is like the ball type robot, and the second one being another one of those test dummies, except for now, this time, they throw their limbs at you. There are a few handful of the robots that returned from the base game. I don't remember any of their names, but there's a few of them there. There are only 2 new boss fights in the game, both being this giant VD boss, which is just an amalgamation of all of those little robots all connected and put together. First time seeing it was pretty cool, and the boss fight itself was pretty decent. The second time was pretty meh, even more so since it was the final boss of the DLC, so it's kind of a shame that the 2 bosses that we did get for the DLC were literally the exact same boss. First time was great, like I said. Second time was just like, I don't know, it was really annoying that they recycled the same boss. Just like the base game, the graphics and overall quality was great. They really nailed the art design and overall aesthetic. On top of that, the music was fire. Absolutely loved it. Music during the boss fights was great, during all the encounters was great. Music was S tier. Even in the base game, music was awesome. On the plus side, the DLC is only $10. It did only take me a couple hours to beat, though. I'm not exactly sure as how long, as I only played, a little bit here and there for the last couple of days. I didn't have a whole lot of time to play. And overall, I think I'd give the DLC like a 6 out of 10. I didn't hate it. In fact, I actually enjoyed most of it. I was just expecting just like a little bit more. The story was a little bit lacking, and I was pretty disappointed that they recycled the boss, especially for the final boss of this DLC. Just happened to be the same boss again, so that was really annoying. I was just hoping for a little bit more to hold me over for the next DLC, but it is what it is. That's going to be it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
Don't worry, darling. It's all over. The operation was a success. I've already finished.